We're back with another live. We're going to answer questions. We're going to talk about the information in this book. We're going to talk about an amazing event you can join for free. It's pretty cool. So let me know in the chat box, where are you coming from? What type of diabetes are you living with? Okay. And ask your questions in the chat box, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So that's what we're here to do today. Aries 1 says, good morning. Fantastic. Okay. Giovanni. Okay. Just joined the 6-week challenge. That's fantastic. Listen to your Plant Strong podcast episode about Ironman prep. I have so many questions. Fantastic. So I didn't even know that episode was out yet. That's fantastic. Must have just come out today or something like that. That's awesome. So let's keep it going here. What type of diabetes are you living with? Where are you coming from? We got Cheyenne. We have Michael, type 1.5. We have latent autoimmune. So that's also type 1.5. Lada. Sherry, type 2. Okay. The other thing I want you guys to type in the chat box, I also want you to type in your number one health goal, your number one diabetes goal. So Elizabeth, you're living with type 1 diabetes. All right. You're in Wyoming. All right. Elizabeth, what's your goal? What are you working towards right now? You got a certain A1C goal? I want to see it. All right. Michael, type 1.5. What's your goal? Sherry, living with type 2. Sherry, my question to you is, would you like to reverse type 2 diabetes? Do you want it to be gone? Like, let me know in the chat box. All right. Lisa from Salt Lake City, living with type 2. Lisa, do you want to get rid of your type 2 diabetes? Do you want it to be gone? Mary just joined small group for a year after a virtual retreat. That's fantastic. You want to reverse type 2 and get off your meds, or you already did, one or the other. Fantastic. Kathleen Shaw from Massachusetts. Not sure on the type. I think it may be 1.5. Okay, Kathleen, if you get enrolled in our coaching program, they're gonna set that straight for you. So you can just book a discovery call on the homepage of our website. It's super simple, and talk to an enrollment specialist for free. Sandy, I really like to know where I can order the book. I have a phone conference on Monday with one of your coworkers. Fantastic, Sandy. I'm glad to hear that. You can buy this book on Amazon. You could buy it at Barnes & Noble. Amazon is really just the best place to go get it. I mean, just get it fast. They're going to do prime shipping to you. You can listen to the audiobook. Okay. So Elizabeth wants to feel better and have more energy. Okay, Elizabeth, in the book, we have this thing called SMART goals. Specific. All right. We've got to be specific. We want it to be measurable. Okay. So let me actually pull this up so we can actually go to this section for you guys. I want you all to talk about your goals, but I want to also help you set some really intelligent goals. Okay. So let's do that together. All right. So it's on page 152 of the book, right? So you want these goals to be specific. You want them to be measurable. You want them to be attainable, relevant, and timely. So can you measure feeling better? What would feeling better look like? What would that mean to you? Would you be going to the gym more often? Right? Like, Elizabeth, try and work on that. Make it smart and retype it. Okay. All right. What other not to have blood sugars all over the place. Ghost. Okay. Is that a SMART goal? Is that specific? What does that mean? What is your A1C? Right? That could answer the question. Like, if your blood sugar is all over the place, your A1C is probably high. Right? So if you made a specific A1C goal in a specific time frame, then we can help you get there. Okay? So again, guys, like retype it and send it to me. All right. Justice, insulin resistant, and my health goal is to have perfectly balanced blood sugar and lose visceral belly fat. Okay, that's good. We're going in the right direction, but that's not a SMART goal. It's not a SMART goal, Justice. Let's rework that. Make it specific. Is it measurable, attainable? Okay, and put a time stamp on it. When are you going to achieve this goal? Aries 1, I'm from Los Angeles. Diabetic type 2. Stopped eating meat 4 months ago on fruits and vegetables. Okay. I'm probably not announcing your name right. I apologize. Okay. I mean, I highly suggest reading our book and booking a free strategy session. Highly suggested. Okay. Michael, diabetes free. That's your goal. Excellent. Okay. So Michael, let's make it specific. Let's make it specific. So being diabetes free, you're going to have to get to a non-diabetic A1C, right? So that's going to be 5.6 or lower, right? It's got to be under 5.7. So what's your A1C now? What's the goal? What's that number you're going to achieve? And what's the time frame? Let me know. Okay. I missed the last one. Sorry. Last one. Type 1.5 goal is better blood sugars. Okay. That's good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you have that goal. It's not specific. What does better blood sugars? What is that? You need to be specific. You have to pick an A1C. Okay. You have to pick a time and range on your CGM. Let's retype it, guys. I want to see these goals retyped until they're all smart. Chris says getting my A1C below 7. Chris, you're off to a good start. That is a specific number. That is measurable. What's the timeline? What date are you going to go and get your A1C tested and it's going to be below 7? Chris, let me know in the chat box. All right. We're about taking action here and getting results. So Fonda, pre-diabetes, but since I test at 6.5 only one time after my first cruise, my doctor says I'm type 2. Okay, well, Fonda, let's not worry about it. Whether it's pre or type 2, you're living with insulin resistance. This is the revolutionary method to reverse insulin resistance permanently in all types of diabetes. It doesn't matter if you're type 2 or pre-diabetes, right? We're reversing insulin resistance in all of them. So it's time to take action. It's time to do it. What questions do you have? Do you have the book? Are you in coaching? Let's talk. Let's make the most of this time. My goal is to be able to reverse diabetes and continue to be active with long multi-day hiking and long runs. Okay, this is getting better, Kathleen. We definitely made this is progress. Okay, so we need a time window for reversing your diabetes. So specifically, that means you want your A1C to be 5.6 or lower without medication. Then now you're in reversing diabetes territory. Okay, so that's the specific thing. All right, and you have to say the time. When are you gonna have that happen? Okay, and also, Kathleen, I think you're the one who said you might not know the type you have. So I would say your first goal is to figure out the type of diabetes you're living with. That should be goal number one. Okay, we can help you do that. I can't wait to learn more. Get rid of weight and reverse type 2 permanently. Okay, Marcia, this is good. I want the time frame. What's the time frame? When are you going to have an A1C of 5.6 or lower with no diabetes medication? Marcia, yeah, tell me in the chat box what date. Today is what's October 27th, right? That's the date today. Yeah, it's October 27th. Okay. Yes, I'm fed up with diabetes. Okay, Celeste, so what action are you going to take? Let me give you a few actions, all right? I'm going to give you guys 3 actions right now for the people who say, yeah, you know what? I want to be done with type 2 diabetes. I want to be done with pre-diabetes. I want to be done with insulin resistance. You got 3 options. You can buy this book and you can get started with it, okay? Number 2, you can join our free Blood Sugar Revolution Summit. Pretty cool thing going on. So let me share my screen. Let's share screen, pick it here, right here. And we'll put a link. If you want to have any questions about how to get into this, just let us know. But it's right here, the Blood Sugar Revolution Summit. And it's going to be amazing. And you're going to get to learn from a bunch of amazing speakers. Okay. Cyrus and I are hosting it. It's an 8-day event presented by Love Life and Mastering Diabetes. It's just fantastic. So that's action number 2. And then action number 3, watch this, guys. I'm going to type in Mastering Diabetes free call. Let's see what happens. I type in Mastering Diabetes free call. I think it takes you right here. Right? And then you're going to get a free call it's a strategy session to figure out how we can help you. And that's how you can learn about coaching, learn about other resources we have to get you set up for success. Those are the 3 action items that you can take today. Okay. So let's continue going with people who are saying their SMART goals. I want to reduce cholesterol so I can get off statins and reduce my, okay. Melina, we're going in a good direction, but that's not specific. What do you want your total cholesterol to be? And what is the timeline? And what do you want your A1C to be? Reduce A1C. That's not specific. It's not clear. You don't have a timeline. So we got to set clear goals if we want to make them a reality. This applies to all areas of life. Do you have a program for the skinny diabetic who's trying to put on weight and muscle? Paul, the answer is yes. Because Cyrus and I are both living with type 1 diabetes, we end up attracting a lot of type 1s, type 1.5, people who need to gain weight. We've become masters at helping people gain weight and keep their blood glucose stable. But the question is, have you been misdiagnosed? Because if you're being told you're a type 2 and you're underweight, we would recommend you work with a qualified physician at Love Life Telehealth, and you would get the right tests to make sure you have the proper diagnosis. Okay. So area is good. You're going to get the book. Fantastic. That's the action. Boom. What action are you guys going to take? I want to hear the action and I want to hear the clear goals. Who's retyped their goals properly? Justice, insulin resistant. Want perfect balanced blood sugar and be able to eat cake in moderation again. Also to lose belly fat. Okay. I don't know if this is a modification or not, but let's keep modifying. This doesn't have a timeline. Perfect balanced blood sugar is not specific. That's not measurable. That would be reflected in picking a time and range. That would be reflected in picking a certain A1C. And you can definitely have cake in moderation. We're going to teach you how to have really healthy cakes. Okay. So one of the key things about the Mastering Diabetes method, it's not about perfection. It's not about like never having cake. It's about choosing a more intelligent cake, being really conscious and deliberate about your yellow light foods. Okay. I want you guys to write yes or no in the chat box if you're familiar with our green light, yellow light, red light food traffic light system. Write yes or no. Are you familiar with that? Elizabeth, we want to decrease chronic pain. Okay, Elizabeth, how do we make that measurable? What would that mean? Like if you decrease the chronic pain, would you then be able to go for 2 5-mile runs every week? Like pick something that is specific and retype it. All right, let's go. We can do this. All right, so everybody's saying yes. Guy with the name Ghost says no. We're seeing a lot of yeses, so I don't really need to go over that again. All the details are in the book. Now, you can Google it. But the bottom line is what I'm saying is to do the method properly, you get to enjoy plenty of yellow light foods and meals and desserts. Like, and we help you through that in our coaching process. Okay? A1C is 6.0, but not good enough for me. I'm an all or one type person. My goal, all or none, I think. My goal is to lose weight, have good numbers health-wise, and less pain in joints. Okay, this is progress. My goal is to lose weight. How much weight over what period of time, Sherry? How much weight over what period of time? Good numbers health-wise. What do you mean good numbers? Do you want your A1C to be 5.6 with no medication? Do you want your cholesterol to be below 150? Do you want your blood pressure to be in the proper range with no blood pressure meds? Let's rethink the goals here. Let's rethink the goals. I have type 2 goals to get rid of it all. Okay, Andrew, that's progress. We don't have a timeline here. There's no time frame. Andrew, you want to get to an A1C of 5.6 or below with no medication in what time frame? Let me know, Andrew. Let me know. Let's go. Write it down, commit to it, say it to the world, and let's go. Ghost has an A1C of 7.8. Are you taking diabetes medications? Smart goal, eat better on a better schedule. I'm sorry, Ghost, it's not smart. If you need to learn details about it, pick up a copy of the book. Kathleen says, in your small group coaching, it's been wonderful. However, my A1C went up. I go back for lab work next month. Okay, Kathleen, I think you're the one who doesn't have the right diagnosis. So you're going to get that fixed. You're definitely going to get that fixed. Listen to your coach, get the right test, and figure that out. That's essential. Is there a difference in taking A1C in the AM on a fasting and taking it late in the afternoon? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. When I do my A1C, I do it fasting, but it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. Okay. I have had pre-diabetic A1C for 20 years. My BMI is 22. I walk, run, and do strength training for exercise. I've been hovering my base for 7 years. Last year, I had my insulin level tested, and it was low normal. It feels like I can never get a normal A1C. Linda, the most important thing you can do is get a C-peptide test and get your diabetes antibody panel. So just Google Mastering Diabetes C-peptide test or pick up a copy of the book. It's all in the book. It's all in the book. You have to get better testing because it looks like you're doing a lot of things right, and there could be something wrong with the not getting the proper tests. Can I order your book directly from you? The fastest way to get the book is to buy it on Amazon. You could order it now and probably get it tomorrow. You could also get it immediately by buying it on Kindle. You could literally have it on, reading it on your phone. If you're on whatever device you're watching this on right now, it has a Kindle. Your phone has a Kindle. Your computer has a Kindle. Like, Kindle's on everything. You don't need to go buy a Kindle. Kindle's everywhere. You can have the book in seconds. Okay? You could have the audiobook in seconds. You can buy it on Amazon and get the physical tomorrow, right? There's a paperback version now. It's a little less expensive. I like the hardcover. All right? Wanted to get my A1C down. I want to get my A1C 8.0 to 6.5. There we go. There we go. Ramona, I like it. You want your A1C to be 6.5 by January of 2024. I like it. Okay. Just to be clear, is that January 1st or January 31st? Okay. Cholesterol below 200 by January 2024. Excellent. Melina, fantastic. We got cholesterol testimonials left, right, and center in this book. Reverse insulin resistance to improve your cholesterol. Can you bring your A1C down with type 1.5? If you've been officially diagnosed with type 1.5, the A1C level you're going to have is going to be dependent on using proper medications. Okay, like if I was living with type 1 diabetes and I was like, hey, can I lower my A1C without injecting insulin? The world would laugh at me, right? Like, no, your A1C is only going to go up if you're not taking insulin, right? So you got to be using the right medications. But the answer is yes, if you have the proper medications, that, like, there's a certain standard of care for people with type 1.5, and that's what's got to be followed. Okay. And you can work with one great doctor. You go to Love Life Telehealth. Mary L again. Here we go. Reverse diabetes. Get A1C below 5.6 and do it by May 2024. Currently 7.2 with leptin 2.5. Changing from Mediterranean diet, and I'm starting on program literally 2 days ago, gradually due to sensitive gut. No other medications. Is 6 months reasonable? Okay, Mary. Yes, that is reasonable. If you're in our coaching program, it's more than reasonable. It's actually pretty much guaranteed. The timeline, it is guaranteed, because if it didn't happen in that time frame, then we would just like add more time for you until it's done. That's the way the coaching program works, like until you succeed. So the answer is yes. The key thing you're going to want to do is you're going to slow and steady, right? Slow and steady, which you're already doing. And then once you get towards the end, it's going to be optimizing your movement patterns. That's what gets you to the finish line. Optimizing your movement patterns and doing things you love. But Mary, that's good work. Good work today on your SMART goal. All right. I want to buy your book. I live in Canada. I believe Amazon in Canada. They'll get you the book. Ordering the book ASAP. Most of the adults in my life are diabetic. Excellent, Safanda. Excellent. Good. Safanda, let me know. What are you going to do? You're going to buy the Kindle, the audio, the paperback, or the hardcover? Which of those 4 options? I want to know, Safanda. Why don't you buy it and tell me which one you bought? All right. Ghost, is latent autoimmune diabetes reversible because I don't want to be on insulin? Unfortunately, when it comes to evidence-based research, I'm not aware of evidence-based research showing that you can reverse LADA or you can reverse type 1. This is a mystery. As smart as we are, with all the science and advancements we have in the world, we haven't figured this one out. So I wish I could tell you otherwise. I would have reversed type 1 diabetes by now, and I'd be happy to tell you all about it and walk you down the same path I went down. I haven't cracked that nut yet. So I'm going to get to this, Tracy, in a moment, but I just want to say, for those of you listening with type 1.5, I understand you're in a tough spot. You're in a tough spot because, like, you're on this edge. You're like, well, if I eat no carbs and I move a lot, like, I can kind of stay off insulin. But then if I start eating significant carbs, I think I probably need some insulin, and I don't want to do these shots. It's a very tricky spot, and I feel for you. But if I was in your shoes, I would follow the diet that gives me the best long-term health, and I would use the appropriate medication. That's what I would do. Because if you objectively get tests that show you are not producing sufficient insulin, then there's nothing unreasonable. There's no guilt. There's no shame. There's like nothing about having to inject a medication to compensate for a damaged pancreas. That's, you know what I mean? So my goal as a type 1 is to inject the same amount of insulin a working pancreas would have normally secreted. That's what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Tracy, I found out I had diabetes in June with my A1C at 14. Now my A1C is 5.5. I've been reading and eating from the book. I am off all insulin medications and it's now my lifestyle. Tracy, congratulations. I'm stoked for you. You just made my day, Tracy. That's what I'm talking about. You did it. You did it. I'm going to try and have somebody follow up with you. You know what? I'm going to send you a DM on Facebook. Hope you check your Facebook Messenger because we want to share your story. You did it. And more people need to hear exactly what you did. Maybe in the chat box, share what was your inspiration? What was your motivation? Like, you did it. That's fantastic. And that's what more people need to do. Exactly what you did. Fantastic. All right. Like Melissa, have dealt with it on and off for 15 years, conquered it 2 times, but this time I binged and now it's tough. I'm on insulin. The doctors want to manage it. Okay, Lisa, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not happy with your doctors. I would suggest getting a new doctor. Love Life Telehealth is the place to go for that. A doctor that believes in you. I'm just being honest. You will conquer it when it's truly gone and you are like 100% confident there's no going back. Like, this is just the way I eat, right? And you can do that. And this is the path. This is the path. Okay. So we believe in you. Our doctors at Love Life Telehealth will believe in you, and we're going to help you achieve your goals. So, Lisa, what's your SMART goal? What do you want to achieve? Specific, measurable, attainable, timely, and relevant. Put that in the chat box. Okay. I think I need 6 months to a year for weight loss of 70 pounds and lower A1C from 6.3 to 5.3. Boom. Marcia, nailed it. Let's go. So now we have the goal. Marcia, tell me the action you're going to take. Are you going to order the book? Are you going to talk to our team about coaching? Are you going to join the summit? Are you going to do all of it? Let me know. Let me know in the chat box. Okay. What can my brother-in-law do immediately until he receives and reads your book? Addie, he can buy the book right now. Okay. But if he wants to do something immediately, I would book a discovery call. Book a discovery call. You can listen to our podcast. He can go look at our Instagram. He can go to our website and look at the recipes. Start making recipes. He can read articles on our website. A million things to do. Figure out, ask him what his favorite platform is. Does he like listening to podcasts? Does he like Instagram? Does he like YouTube? Does he like TikTok? We're everywhere. Okay? All right. So we're going to be wrapping up shortly here. Oats with dates, banana, and almond green is better than cake. Addie, that's what I'm talking about. See, your taste buds will change, folks. Your taste buds will change. But we are going to wrap up in a moment here. And at 1:30, we actually have something really amazing happening. I want to actually get the details here. I forgot. But there's an amazing recipe being made on the Amla Green channel after this in 3 minutes. Okay, so you can go over there and go with an amazing team member. Her name is Stephanie. She's awesome. And she's going to make some cool stuff. I have your book. I have given it to other people. Yes, I'm on the meal plan. I love it. Fernanda, excellent. Tell me what your goal is, your SMART goal. I want you to just write it down, state it. It's going to be etched into history. These comments will always be here. We can come back to them and see if you achieve your goal. All right, Fernanda, what's your SMART goal? Chris, type 2 A1C was 10.2 in February. And in September was 7.1. I have read the book and exercised more. Just simple walking daily and some dietary changes. Still have ways to go every day. That's great, Chris. Congratulations. Keep it going. Keep it going. Very good. Very good. Somebody says, I'm going to get to Justice in a second. We'll bring him back. But somebody says, do you have a group that is just type 1? Absolutely. When you join our coaching program, first off, you have to talk to an enrollment specialist. It's a free call specifically for that reason, to find out what is the right group to put you in. And you're exactly right. We have type 1 members only. We also have some coaches who are living with type 1 diabetes. So when you talk to an enrollment specialist, they will sort that out for you. Okay? Darwin, I hope you take action. All right, Justice. A1C less than 5.6 within 3 months. A1C, okay, and 2 inches off my waist within 3 months. How? Follow the principles in the book, all without meds. Yeah, let's go. Justice, we're going to end the show with that good energy. You can do it. I would talk to an enrollment specialist to just have like a guaranteed success path. But if you want to do it on your own, that's great. Do it. Keep us posted. We're here every Wednesday, every Friday, same time, same place. Grab the book, join the summit. Have a great weekend, and we will catch you later. If we didn't get to your questions, that's right. We'll be able to answer you later. All right, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Eat some mangoes, eat some bananas. I'll catch you later.